Good evening and welcome to the Standards of Geekness YouTube page. My name's Evan. Tonight we're going to be doing a Pokemon TCG Pocket deck profile. With the newest set, Shinning Revelry, this has been a deck I've been kind of working on for a while. It's just really consistently good. The initial metagame was hit with the Giratina version that wasn't using Arceus. Arceus just allows the deck to be a more mid-range, more efficient, like killing machine when it comes to beating the mirror. It also is just insanely strong against a lot of what would be typically good choices against this. But for those of you who can see the image, we'll go over the deck profile right now. We've got 2 copies of Giratina EX. One of the linchpins of the deck, it has the ability to generate a free psychic energy at the cost of ending your turn. It's got 150 HP, and then 3 psychic, 1 colorless. It deals 130 to a Pokemon, 20 to itself. Darkrai Ex, he's been out for a while. You guys know what he does, but put a darkness energy on him. He deals 20 to your opponent's active Pokemon, 2 darkness, 1 colorless. He deals 80 damage, and then 140 HP. Then Arceus EX, continuous ability where he's not affected by any special effects. 3 colorless, he deals 70 damage plus 20 for each Pokemon you have on your bench. 2 potions, 2 Pokeballs, 2 giant capes, 2 Professor's Researches, 1 Cyrus, 2 Dawns. Dawn, which I have to say has been one of my favorite cards. 1 copy of Red, 1 copy of Leaf, and 1 Pokemon Center Lady. Let's go ahead and do some demo games in solo mode. I just want to show you guys what it's capable of. I'll be planning on streaming in ranked mode actually later this weekend. I believe I'm in Great Ball 3. I haven't had a whole lot of time to play ranked, but we'll go ahead and just choose one of these. We'll take it. Okay, we got pretty solid opening hand. Starting off with Arceus, Giratina, and Darkrai. Obviously, Professor's Research or something to like dig through the deck would have been a little better to get us some gas going. That said, we should be fine to continue to. We're going to be able to really, I think, knock our opponent for a loop here because they're going to try to build up that Bellow, and by the time Arceus basically trumps in the mirror, it just puts too much pressure on Giratina. Even better. Put that there. Load him up with a Darkness Energy. And we will Bellow down the turn. Next turn, we'll be able to fire this off for a full 130, which means they won't be able to attack with it, period. They'll have to retreat it and try to heal it. It's a lot of pressure, especially in the mirror matchups when I've been playing in ranked. Giratina just can't handle that kind of pressure. And then we hit for 130. Basically, they have to attach to Suicide, deal 130 to my guy, and then from here I'll be able to take over with Darkrai even if they get rid of the Arceus EX. Okay, they're not gonna die, but they're gonna die. Potion. In a normal game, a player probably would have retreated that, but we're not under immediate pressure there. They could have Alakazam, but even then, we're still going to KO that and take up the win. The reason I'm using solo mode games is I just kind of want to show you guys what the deck kind of functions as. In actual ranked mode, there's a lot more decision making. You're actually dealing with cards you'll actually see. Another 130 to pick up the win. Overall, this is the whole point of this deck, is to just use Dawn and Giratina to like ramp up to power out Arceus. We'll do probably 2 more solo modes, just kind of giving you an end-to-end spectrum of what you can expect with the deck. And then we'll probably aim to do some ranked mode play probably tomorrow night. I had a really long work week and I don't want to overpromise myself. I'm trying to get back in the habit of streaming, guys, I promise. It's just been really tough. Let's see here. We were going to do. We'll do the Beaverell EX mostly because I just haven't played that much against it. Excuse me, guys. And obviously, solo mode it's not efficient. The AI is generally bad at playing the game. Occasionally, the poison deck will kind of nut draw you, but oh, okay. Okay, we've got a Jigglypuff. I wonder what they got going on. So they have a Psychic sub-engine for the colorless engine there. I mean, if it works, it works, I guess. Kind of wonder if they play. Jesus. I really like this basic in particular right here, this Cyclizar. Its ability to stack up is pretty nifty. We're going to go ahead and thin our deck. Darkrai Ex, sweet. Well, that's not the card I meant to play, but we're playing our Professor's Research apparently now. Sorry, guys. Usually I will always play my Pokeballs first. I want to guarantee what I'm going to draw. And we'll bellow. This way, if we draw into one of our 2 copies of Dawn, we're fine. If not, we're still in a good position. I can't believe I missequenced that. Okay, so they're gonna start healing a lot. And speak of the devil, and they shall appear. And then we're gonna hit for 110. Yeah, honestly, the benchmark is no longer can something survive an 80 hit. The benchmark is can it survive something with 130? Because here they're gonna do 20. I'm gonna kill it. It's not efficient, but I just kind of wanted to show what the deck can do. And the ability for that to just, that feels like that could get out of hand really quick. And hit for 130. It'll be the same repeat process. They might drop their EX, which might, buy them a turn. Well, no, because we have red, so that'd be 150. Okay, they are going to drop. Oh, it is 160. Yeah, that thing's not surviving. Like I said, the AI for these modes is generally bad. Don't use it as a metric for testing your skill or anything like that. This is just in terms of actual gameplay, what it can do. And this gives you a general feel of like the type of strategy you should be executing. And then you pick up your 3rd point. And that's, pretty straightforward. We'll do 1 more game with this in solo mode. And then I will also make sure to include a written copy of the deck list, as well as I'm going to try to edit in a visual for the, some people like me, they like to see the written out one. Some people are very visual. Let me know in the comments what type of formatting you prefer, and I will do my best to accommodate. I want to make sure everybody has access to this. I do truly believe this is the best deck currently in the format. I will say that the Meowscarada Execute deck has been the best performing counter to it, in my opinion. And Darkrai Greninja has been actually a pretty solid counter to it. I had a really interesting matchup against that in ranked last night. We'll do the Tinkton EX deck. Okay. We're going to lead with Arceus. Always try to lead with Arceus if you can. Giratina. Start the battle. A little car Pokemon always make me chuckle. Okay, Cape on Arceus. Just because you never know. You don't want to get randomly one-shotted. Not that I think that's possible. We'll Bellow. Okay. I guess they want to do more damage, but okay. And we're back to where we were. Cape on, honestly, I hope in the next set they print something that can interact with the tools. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and dawn this up now. And then Bellow just to continue to build. That way next turn I'm able to just start killing all of these. Cape on Darkrai. Ocean. Just in terms of playing efficiently, you want to make sure you're maximizing your health in this meta. 130 is the benchmark. And now we've pretty much locked the game up. Once you get 3 energy on Arceus, you're going to overcome pretty much almost every threat over the course of 1.5 turns. Barring like it being something really, really high, like a Gyarados, Charizard, or even a Blastoise with a cape on it. Or Beedrill with a cape on it. Beedrill's another card that I'm still kind of monkeying around with. I really like the control aspect with Team Rocket Grunt in that. I'm just not 100% sure what the secondary Pokemon line should be, because I feel like with Meowscarada, that's 2/2 stage 2s. It's kind of a bit much, in my opinion. No, we don't want to Dawn. Let's start building up our Darkrai. And just pop it off for 130. We don't need any of our supporters at this point. We've got the game on lock. Gimme Ghoul. I find the Gimme Ghoul thing to actually be quite funny. It doesn't matter. Here, typically in ranked mode, we would play the potion, but this doesn't matter. All right. Well, that is going to do it for us tonight with this deck profile. As always, make sure to let us know in the comments what you think of the deck profiles that we do. The wrestling podcast, we're having a blast doing that. I know WrestleMania has been kind of weak sauce. but we're trying our best to have some fun with it. And as always, make sure you subscribe to the Standards of Geekness podcast YouTube page and over on Big Dog Gaming 001. I'm hoping we can start streaming live over on TikTok too. Talk to you guys later.